Have you ever tried something new and unlike yourself? Have you ever had a goal that seemed unreachable? You may have answered no to these questions, but I had the opposite response. During my junior year, I decided to try something new and exciting, something unlike myself, and something that seemed near impossible. I decided to join my high school powerlifting team. I'd been a dancer for almost 6 years when I decided to join powerlifting, and to my surprise, that seemed to be an advantage. As I jumped into the world of powerlifting, still holding on to my life as a dancer, I learned 3 very important life lessons. Powerlifting taught me to always believe in myself, to work hard in order to succeed, and to acknowledge the accomplishments of others. If I ever doubted myself before, powerlifting changed that. It made me believe in myself and made me realize my true potential. Before joining the team, I never would have thought I could achieve the things I did. During my junior year, I participated in regional, state, and even national competitions, taking first place at the regional meets and 9th place at both state and nationals in my division. I was shocked with what I had achieved. I don't think I could have ever done it without the extreme support of my team, my coaches, and my family. Having accomplished so much during my first year on the team, I decided to push myself even more during my senior year. I realized that if I believed in myself, I really could do it, and I had my coaches standing alongside me, pushing me and driving me forward. By the end of my senior year, I was ranked 4th in the nation with an alternate invitation to participate in the 2011 World Competition in Saskatchewan, Canada. Although the powerlifting high school season had ended at nationals, I wasn't ready to be done. I continued my training and participated in the Women's Open national competition to try and get a higher bid to go to Worlds. Because it was an alternate, I had to outlift the girls that were ranked above me to go to Worlds. I managed to move up from 4th place to 2nd place at Women's Nationals, but did not receive the initial bid to lift at the World Competition. Walking into my first practice, I never would have thought that in 2 years I could come that far, but with the extreme support of everyone around me, it was hard not to believe in myself. Believing in myself was something I learned from powerlifting, but was not the only thing. Powerlifting also taught me that in order to succeed, you have to work hard. I may have received an alternate invitation to participate in the 2011 World Competition, but that opportunity was not just handed to me. Through my years of powerlifting, I saw the records of other girls in my division and wanted to be just like them. But I knew that I wasn't going to wake up one day and be able to lift the extreme weights that were displayed on the record board. I knew I had to work for them. So I started to work out before and after school every day and kept track of my progress. Because I was one of the heavier girls in my division, I didn't want to risk gaining weight and going up to a heavier weight class, so I put myself on a strict yet healthy diet. I cut out any and all comfort foods, from candy to extras like sauces and seasonings. Maintaining a fish, chicken, and vegetable diet for more than 5 months definitely paid off. I maintained my weight and felt wonderful. I gave it my all at every practice, and when I would start to see improvements, I would get even more excited to see what else I could do. In 2 short years, I managed to improve my ability to lift weights. Starting with a squat of only 95 pounds, a bench of 75 pounds, and a deadlift of 135 pounds, I ended my powerlifting career with a squat of 365 pounds, a bench of 165 pounds, and a deadlift of 320 pounds. Through hard work and dedication, I managed to prove not only to myself, but to the people around me that anything is possible if you work for it. It's like remodeling an old building. When you start, it may not look like much, but as you work on it, you can see the improvements that you've made through hard work and dedication. Acknowledging your own accomplishments is important, but not quite as important as acknowledging the accomplishments of others. If there's one thing that sets powerlifting aside from other sports, it's that in powerlifting, your biggest supporters are your competitors. In other sporting events, people may boo the opponents or deny them congratulations if they win, but in powerlifting, that is not the case. Although powerlifting has teams and keeps score, there are no enemies or rivals. When you see someone do a lift, you support them. It's an unspoken rule that you cheer for people who may not even be on your team. Throughout my years of powerlifting, I made a lot of friends in my weight class and division who were huge competition to me, but watching them lift big numbers, even if it meant beating me out, was still exciting. I may not be in powerlifting anymore, but I will never forget the impacts it had on my life. From my former teammates, my former coaches, and my parents, I learned to always believe in myself, to work hard in order to succeed, and to acknowledge the accomplishments of other people as well as my own. Sometimes trying something new and exciting helps you discover the missing pieces of your personality.